Okay. Oh my god, it has been so long. I think it's like almost been like a month. Yeah, it's almost been a month, and maybe even longer than that. Oh gosh. Oh, I really wanted to come back sooner to streaming, but then I have been so sick since like winter started here. I, I don't know. This month has been like really. Okay, thank you. Oh my god. Here I am just going on about my struggles, and you're like, oh, bonjour, traveler. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, anyways. I just don't know. This year has been so weird. I've fallen sick so many times. It's just like 2023 is out to get me, and I'm not even gonna say I'm glad it's over, because like, yeah, I'm not jinxing myself with that. And before I say that, oh, I'm glad it's over in 2024, it's like, oh, is that so? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, man, I can't believe the year is almost ending. Is it just me, or does it just feel like time is just going by so much faster? Like, I don't know, man. I'm just not prepared for the year to end. How is your health? I'm much better now, but it's like I take it day by day. I take it day by day. I don't like. I expect the worst to happen. No, I don't know when 2023 passed. Honestly, right? It's like I try to think back on the year, and I'm like, wait, what did I even do this year? Like, I can't even remember. It's just like I woke up, and one day, like, woke up and 2023 had just begun, and then the next day it was over, and it's just like, what? But then I also think about like all the shitty stuff, and then I'm like, wait, okay, yeah, I remember these things. These things happened this year. Yeah, okay, I remember that. It's like I was giving my board exams a week. Oh my god, board exams. That's something I haven't thought about in a very long time. I remember when I gave my board exams, we were sitting outside the exam center. We weren't allowed to go in, and suddenly, like, it's early in the morning, and this bus passes by full of tourists, and they all just whip out their cameras, and they just like start taking pictures of us just sitting there, and I'm just like, wow, I guess this is just my life now. Now I'm giving my first sem. Today was the first semester, like college. Jeez. That's fast. Oh god, college is also something I haven't thought about in a while. But that's just because I just never liked college. You know, it's so hypocritical, because we're just like, you know, when you're in school, everyone tells you, okay, you do well in school, right? You do well in school, and then you can just, you know, relax in college. But then you get to college, and then it's just like, you do well in college, and then you can relax after you graduate. But the thing is, you don't ever get to relax, because after you graduate, you start working, and once you start working, yeah, it's just, at least when you're in college and school, you get summer vacation and winter vacation. When you're working, you don't get anything like that. Ghanta relax karte karte lag. Well, let this old person give you some advice. You never get to relax. There is only suffering. Might as well be prepared for that. Like, seriously. Hello, hi. It's been a while. How have you been? Anyways, as I was saying, it's like, yeah, you don't get winter or summer vacation when you're working. Yeah, I'm not streaming at midnight. I don't know. I'm trying to find like a good time to stream, because my sleep schedule, firstly because of work, is always messed up, and also because I've been on so many medications over the past month that I found myself like sleeping for like 10 hours or so, and then it's just really messy. But like today I was like, no, I'm gonna stream, like screw this, I'm gonna stream today. It's been so long. Oh, first semester, yeah, I am doing much better now. Thank you for asking. Yeah, but I'm doing much better now. It was just like, so apparently I had an allergic reaction. So where I live, when it's cold, there's so much pollution that it mixes in with the fog and it becomes this thing called smog. And because of that, it was actually leading, that was why my throat was so bad throughout October, because I was having an allergic reaction to that. And yeah, at first we couldn't figure out if it was just like a cold or if it was an actual allergic reaction. So I was on cold medication like antibacterials and stuff, and then my doctor was like, yeah, no, you're just having an allergic reaction, because every time I went out my throat would get bad if I stayed. So we had to actually get an air purifier just for my room specifically, but then even with the air purifier it didn't come until like late November because they were all sold out. Like, it's just so bad here. So yeah, now it's just like, if I like my throat starts getting bad, I have to just take my allergy medication because there's really nothing much you can do. It's dust, can't really do anything about it. But yeah, and also things were a bit tough at work. I don't know, man. I joined like this new workplace a few months ago, and I really liked it there because everyone was like pretty chill. They were very supportive and stuff. But then for some reason, my manager was like horrible to me all the time. And I was just like, what did I do to you? Like, obviously, I've never done anything to her or anything like that. But she would just be horrible to me like at all times. I couldn't really figure out why. And for like a month, actually throughout October, even while I was streaming, I was actually extremely stressed out because of that. Because obviously, it kind of starts getting to you. And like, she was like forcing me to work overtime and stuff, like even when I didn't have to. And yeah, it just kind of started getting to me like mentally. Like, I felt so exhausted. And yeah, I ended up telling my my manager's manager about it. So things have gotten much better since, because honestly, you have to be very careful about these things, right? You can't just go on and complain about people, especially your managers, because it just might end up backfiring on you so badly. That was also one of the reasons why I ended up not like streaming for a while, because I was just like so exhausted. I wasn't feeling well, and on top of all of this nonsense happening, I was just like, man, I'm gonna take a break. I need a nap. Like, I need several naps. But yeah, now things are much better. And you're all caught up on my sad life. Wait, what is this? Why? Who turned off my game overlay? No. Oh dude, oh my god, I it's my sister's birthday recently, and we went out, like just the two of us. And I was so drunk. So we were at this restaurant, and like this Korean restaurant, and obviously it's Korean, so you have to have soju. So we had so much soju. I was so drunk, and we were leaving, and like we bought a bottle of soju. And then they also had wine. Now here's the thing. I don't like wine. I don't drink wine. I just don't like it. But then I saw this wine bottle, like this rosé, and I was like, oh my god, that's so pretty. And my sister's like, is it? And I'm like, yeah, that's so pretty, we should buy that. So I bought 2 bottles of wine for some reason, even though I don't drink wine. And now it's just there. I'm just like, what do I do with this? Like, I mean, I will most likely drink it, but I'm gonna drink it in a way that's gonna be so blasphemous for people who love wine, because I'm probably gonna mix it with something and drink it. Last time I had wine, I'm not even gonna lie. Last time I had wine, it was with my cousins, and so my cousin got this glass of red wine, And she didn't like it at all. She was like, what the fuck, this is so gross. And I'm like, okay. And then after that, she didn't want to drink it because it was like she didn't like it, so she didn't want to drink it, so she gave it to me. Right? So she gave it to me, and so she gave it to me, and I took a sip, and I was like, dude, this is so gross. I don't like it either. So, oh my god. So, I was actually at that point, I was drinking, like, I had made this like cocktail with like whiskey and Coke and like a little bit of lime. So I had some Coke left over, so I just poured it in the glass of wine. And then I drank it. It was so much better with the Coke. And that bartender was just staring at me like I just committed the worst crime ever. Like he was gonna call the cops on me at any moment. Like, dude, it's not that deep. Chill. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how this wine is particularly going to be because my sister specifically bought it because she thought that like it wouldn't be as strong as other wines. Like, I don't know how strong wine can be. Like, flavor-wise, but I don't know. Let's see. We're supposed to try it on Friday. I don't know how that's gonna go. What do you mean it's not that deep? It's not. It's just alcohol. As long as you're having fun, like as long as you're being careful and you're having fun, what does it matter whether you mix your wine with Coke? Oh my god. Is this how I get myself cancelled? For my wine sins? Oh my god. So yeah, I did that stupid thing where I bought like these 2 expensive bottles of wine, even though I just don't drink it. So like, let's see how it tastes on Friday. If it's good, then cool. If it's not, then well, there's always online delivery for Coca-Cola. Oh my god. That's the stupidest thing I heard this month. Oh, are you sure that's just the stupidest thing you've heard? Oh my god, I don't like wine snobs. I'm not gonna lie, they're all just like, oh my god, you didn't drink that wine, you don't like this wine, you drink your wine like that. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Mind your business. It's my wine, I paid for it, I can drink it however I want. Maybe I can like become one of those wine moms from those thrillers, right? Like I drink wine and stare out my window and imagine crimes taking place. But to be I mean, I do have a lot of stuffed toys, they can be my kids. Then I can be the wine mom. Why am I acting like I'm drunk already? Jeez. Hold on one second. Okay. No, you're committing crime by mixing Coke in it. What do you mean, watch crime? It's not that deep, dude. It's fine. It's all Gucci. It's just wine with just like a little bit of Coke. I'm lying. It's not a little bit of Coke. It's a whole glass full of Coke with like 3 drops of wine. Don't you know these stories like The Woman in the Window and all of these mommy thrillers, as they call them, in which the main character is always this woman who is like divorced or like just very sad, and she just drinks a lot of wine. Like she has like these bottles of red wine that she just keeps popping open and chugging down. And somehow she always finds herself witnessing a crime taking place most likely murder. कोक मिलाना हो तो प्लेन ब्लेंडर्स में बढ़िया लगती है. I don't know. I mean, I mostly see, the thing is, I'm not like the biggest fan of alcohol. I really don't care for it because it's like blah, tastes horrible. So I usually just prefer drinking cocktails because at least with that I don't like have to taste the alcohol. If you say so. If you say so. We all know. We all know how you know that. Let's not pretend. I mean, I gotta say, like, I never had alcohol before, like, I hit the legal drinking age. Like, literally, the first time I had alcohol was when I was, like, 18 years old. Okay, 18 is not the legal drinking age here, but at least I was an adult. Yes, it tastes horrible. People enjoy it for the feeling afterwards. On the other hand, wine does it? I mean, I don't know. Like, the only experience I've ever had drinking wine, I've just never enjoyed it. I know. I think it's like 21 if I'm not mistaken. You probably drink a cheap. Like the first time, no, we had Chardonnay. Yeah, the first time I had wine, it was like a Chardonnay. It was like at this like fancy bar. I don't remember the name of it. I just didn't care for it. The only wine I think I ever liked was this port wine that my friend bought, and that was mostly because it was sweet. And that was a cheap wine, but I liked it because it was sweet. I was like, okay, something I can get behind. I think I was in Bangalore at that time, and you can get like this port wine for like 500 or something. Okay, maybe my level of sweet is different from other people. Like, I like stuff that's like super sweet. So that could probably be it. I miss those college days, man. I mean, I thought I had it bad back then. But now I'm just like, I miss going on vacation. Just 2 months off from school. That's just like, that's great. Nothing beats that. No, I just don't get time off. Now if I have to get time off, I actually have to apply it in advance and just hope that they don't cut my pay for it. Like, oh, you want time off? We won't pay you. Like, please. Yeah, do be like that. But I have to say, like, I'm not bragging, but I gave a lot of exams without studying and I always got pretty good marks. So, like, don't take my advice on this. Study if you must. I just preferred winging it, and for some reason that worked out for me. I remember, like, so in my college, we used to have these internal exams like 3 times a month, like 3 times a year, and like they would be like, the highest score would be like around 30. I used to always get like around 25, 27. It is bragging though. I used to sleep in class and just absorb things while like the teacher would be talking and I would be sleeping and I would just be absorbing knowledge. Isn't that just most exams? You just write some bullshit and hope for the best. I remember when I was giving my boards, I had like an economics paper and I slept through half of the paper because I was tired from the night. Like I'd stayed up all night studying, so I slept for like half the paper and then just like finished the rest in the second half, and then I went back to sleep. That was wild. And my friend was trying to wake me up, so she threw like her rubber at me and I was like, what the hell, dude? You are from... No, I was humanities, no commerce. Me willingly do maths? Yeah, that's never happening. If you think I would ever pick commerce, you don't know me well enough. What the hell? Because it is humanities. What else are you supposed to call it? It's like saying, anyway, hope you ate your apples carefully. I mean, arts would be different though, because like you have within humanities, you have a subject called fine arts. So you can't call it arts because then it just doesn't make sense. Because arts can't cover subjects like history, geography, and social science, right? It would be very weird if you went to someone and was, you know, you were like, oh, I studied arts, and they'd be like, oh my god, you're an artist, and you're like, no, I studied geography. It doesn't click together. Oh god, I haven't like done anything in such a long time. Like I haven't played Honkai in a very, very long time. I took commerce just to spite the people and enjoyed it. No god, I had the choice. I could pick commerce or I could do science. Like my school at that time only had these two options. And I was like, yeah, if I pick either of those, I'm gonna fail. So I'm gonna move to another school and do humanities instead. And I thrived there. Like, my mom was just like very suspicious. She's like, are you sure you want to do that? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. Anyways, I got Argenti and he's like, oh yeah, I know, I'm playing Honkai Star Rail while I'm doing this. Like I just start fights and just put my game on auto and then I come back to talk. So I saw your Argenti, I just used him in a fight. Thank you. Oh my god. I haven't even played I don't think I didn't even update my game since the last time I played Genshin. And now I think Hoyo's coming out with a new game, right? Zenless Zero, whatever. I saw like one of the characters, this thing, what's it called? Thriller. When is it coming out? Zenless Zone Zero. Oh, it's releasing next year. Let's see, release date 2024. Is that all? Okay then. Oh yeah, there's an incident with a girl I asked out. She said no because 12th study and she failed math and physics and chemistry. I don't know how to feel good or sad. I would feel bad for her, poor thing. because like we give so much importance to things like something like an exam, and like if you end up failing, then it's just, yeah, it's not a good time for you or anybody else. I mean, it's especially not a good time for you because people judge you so much for like not doing well, and I don't know, it just makes me sad for people, because it's like, yeah, I mean, not everyone, I don't know, man. I wish that we as a society would be more lenient towards people if they can't do well in exams. Because just sometimes you're just not good at study, like at a particular subject. It happens. Like I was never ever good at science or maths. Those just were never my subjects. I would always like have such a hard time with them. But when I like started doing something I like when I went to humanities, I did so well. People are like, do it, it's not that yeah, it is complicated though. It's just not for everyone, and I just like feel like we should understand. I don't know, man, because it's just like you always have this comparison, right? Bro, no, don't do that. What? Oh, okay. Okay, the chat lag is so bad on my overlay. Never mind. I mean, it went good for me as well. If only we could normalize min-maxing subjects. God, that would be so great, actually. I mean, I do appreciate the fact that over here we get to choose our subjects in high school. So you can like do something that you're actually good at. But even then, like you have to go through years of suffering before you can actually make a choice. And it just sucks so much. Because I remember like I was just never good at maths. It was just like I would like they would teach me a concept and I would be like, okay, I get it, and then I would apply it. And like, you got an option high school, yeah, we have an option, right? We can either pick science, you can either pick maths, or you can pick humanities. What are you talking about, dude? Like, I picked humanities. I was like, fuck science, fuck maths, I'm not doing this anymore. So I just studied things like history and political science and stuff. Yeah, 11th and 12th is considered high school. You do know that, right? And anything below, before that is middle school and elementary school. Like for us, it would be high school. For like Americans, like I think they have high school for like 4 years. We have high school for 2 years, 11th and 12th. No, 10th is middle school. 11th and 12th is high school. Or pre-college, as they call it in some places. I don't know what the fuck pre-college is supposed to mean. I feel like this other thing here as well, right? Not only do we put like a lot of focus on education and, you know, passing with good grades and all that kind of stuff, but we also like college is also so compulsory here. You have to go to college. Like it's like not a choice here. Like you don't have a choice between going to college or going straight to work. It's either go to college or suffer. Stretching. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Ugh. Yeah, that felt nice. Anyways, yeah, there's such a big like this thing about college. You have to go to college. You just have no choice. Like in America, like, yeah, but with Americans you kind of get it as well because like college is so expensive. Stretch the rusty joints. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Like, American colleges are so expensive. Like I look at the fees and I'm just like, what the hell? Why would you have to pay so much just to sit in a classroom and watch someone go on and on about the stupidest thing? Because personally, I'm not somebody who learns well while sitting in a classroom. I learn well when I study by myself. So I can't imagine paying dollars upon dollars to somebody when I know I won't even be paying attention to them. Yeah, I mean, I went to private college, but even with that, it wasn't so expensive comparatively. VTuber professors. God, that would be so cool. But hear me out. The percentage of people actually paying attention in class versus the percentage of people daydreaming about said VTuber professor. But actually, I think that would be cool. It would be really cool if people could just like share their knowledge. I mean, I know there are some people like who are professionally like lawyers and stuff, and they do VTubing. I mean, I would love to share my knowledge if I had any. I'm like just the dumbest bitch alive. I can give you advice on how not to fuck up from my own experiences. That's the best I can share. Nah, I think if there was a VTuber professor with like a really good model, people would be like glued to their screens, like, oh my god, Professor Yamamoto is teaching today. Let's go, science. I don't know how teenagers talk. I haven't been a teenager in a long while. Though I hear these stories like obviously whenever I saw like TV shows and stuff, and they would have these shows would have these teachers who are like really cute, like very young, very good looking, and I'm just like, where are these teachers in my life? Like what the hell? But then you grow up and you realize that these teachers are hot and young, so they can have a relationship with their students in the show, and then you realize like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's not the greatest thing. Like I used to go to an all girls school until high school, and so all of my teachers were female, and even then they were all like old, like super old. And it was just like, okay, where are my cute teachers for me to crush on? Like, what the hell? We had this male teacher who came in from, I think he was Australian, and he was there for like a few weeks, like a teacher exchange sort of a thing, and everyone used to make so much fun of him, which is kind of sad. He wasn't like a bad person, but then you could also see him flirting with our other teachers, and we just used to be like, what the hell is this? Oh, I don't think I've ever had a crush on any of my teachers. That would be weird. Yeah, actually, I've only ever had female teachers. We had a music teacher who was a guy when I was in middle school, and like he used to kind of hit on the girls, and you could kind of see him hitting on people, so everyone used to kind of like just give him like the side eye, like, okay, dude, seriously, because basically I was in like the school choir, and like you could only, what the hell, what is this? Never mind. Yeah, you could only if you wanted to be like get a part, like a solo part to sing, you had to be one of the kids that the teacher was flirting with, otherwise he wouldn't give. Like one of the girls, he gave her a solo in a competition. Yeah, it was pretty fucking gross. Now, I mean, back then you don't really realize these things because obviously we were teenagers ourselves, but yeah, like we had this competition. It was a very important competition, and he gave this girl, she was in my class, he gave her a solo, and it was one of Evanescence's songs, this one. I'm humming the song, trying to remember what it is. Going Under, yeah. Going Under. So he gave her that song, and we were all very confused, right? We were like, going under for her, mostly because she didn't have the range for it, and we never heard her sing also, like practice the song ever during class. And then the day of the competition arrives, she has to sing, and she backs out. She's like, I can't do it. She chickens out, and then somebody else has to go and sing the song instead. And we were just like, okay, after this, he's probably going to be more careful giving songs. And then he gave her a song again, and she again backed out. And it's just like, dude, can you stop giving songs to girls who are flirting with you? Ah, good God. Oh yeah, there was one sir that slapped me in biology class, and after me and my friends were walking behind. What? Don't threaten your teachers. I don't think I have a very threatening aura. Even if I stared at my teacher, they would just be like, what the hell? Okay. I'm not a very threatening person, unfortunately. I've always been tiny. So it's just like, okay, why is this tiny person threatening me? What is that? Okay. I'm pretty sure that if you and your friends just stare at your teacher from afar and like just glare at him. Sure, I'm so sure. Oh God, like now that you just think about school and like the stuff that used to happen, you just like realize that, wow, this is like not what how did I not realize how stupid everything was? Because I also remember, so I was in an all-girls school until high school. During high school, I shifted to a co-ed, and obviously I had my own idea of what a co-ed school would be like, and that was mostly because of the shows that I had watched. Thank you, American TV. So I was expecting there to be a lot of drama and love triangles and music playing in the background. I don't know why I had this idea of music playing in the background, and a lot of festivals to organize. I go to a co-ed, nothing like this happens, and I'm like, what the hell? This is not what I expected. This is kind of boring. Oh yeah, when short people get angry, my mind is always like, what if you put him in a fridge? Don't put people in a fridge. Oh my God. I know, right? I was expecting High School Musical. I was expecting people to break into song and sing about how we're all in this together. Instead, I got idiots. I think the most dramatic thing that happened to me while I was in high school is when two of my friends had a fight, and then they were like, pick a side, and I was like, I'm not picking a side, what the hell? I was like, I don't want to get involved. So they turned on me instead. It's like, okay then. I guess this is just how it's gonna be now. My God, high schoolers. And I think the most romance-wise, the most dramatic thing was this girl in my class who thought everybody had a crush on her. So we had a student council in my co-ed school, which was very surprising. I was like, oh my God, student council, I didn't know that was a thing. So yeah, we had a student council. He was the president of the student council, and she had a crush on him, and she had a crush on him, and she thought that he had a crush on her, even though he never spoke to her and he had a girlfriend. And then she would always make these snarky comments about the girlfriend, and we would all just be like, oh my God, can you please stop? Fun times. My God. High school would have been so much easier if it was just a musical. Swear to God. At least then you know what to expect, because in a musical it has to go in one certain way. Boy meets girl, boy and girl sing songs, evil girl shows up, love triangle forms, evil girl sings song, boy and girl have a conflict and part ways, then they cry and sing songs. And then conflict is resolved thanks to the power of friendship. boy and girl start going out, and then everybody sings a song. Like, you know what to expect. You don't, but you can't say the same for normal high school. I don't know if that's better or not, because at least with normal high school, the chances of things getting dramatic are very low. But then when they do get dramatic, they get so dramatic, you're just like, what the actual fuck is going on here today? There's just like, it's just like you can't win. Oh yeah, I also have something I saw on a bunk, and the teacher saw me and mistook me for another student who was tripling. What? Okay. Hi, Sue. I think so. We used to have this thing called prom. I mean, prom is not a very prom is usually prom has always been a very American concept, but in my school we used to have a prom for the seniors whenever they graduated. So in my senior year, when we had prom, the theme was masquerades. So basically you had to wear a dress and wear masks and stuff. And at that time, I think like the most dramatic thing that happened was we had this girl in our we had two people from the student council in our class, and they were girls, and both of them were best friends. So girl A was in a relationship with the president of the student council, and they had been together for years. And girl B was girl A's best friend. But then girl A broke up with her boyfriend, and the very next day girl B started dating him. They even came to the prom together, and everyone was just like, what the fuck? Yeah. Hello, hi. No, we didn't have a samosa party. We had like music and dancing and people coming up, coming with dates and stuff. And yeah, all this dramatic stuff happening where best friends stabbed each other in the back for the affection of a boy. It's just like, seriously, is it like really worth it? And then obviously, girl B showed up to the prom with her best friend's ex. And then when girl A came to the prom in her dress, she was like the angel, the poor soul who had been wronged. Long time no see. Yeah, it has been a while. Oh god, I kind of missed you guys a lot. It's nice to be back. Bro, that's some rich people bullshit. Ah, god, I don't even know. It was just so weird. Like, and I think that was like the most entertaining parts of the prom. Like, all of us just sitting there eating popcorn as girl A and girl B interacted, and the ex-boyfriend just stood there between them. We were just like, oh my god, what are they talking about? This is so dramatic. I kind of want to know. I never had any drama like that. Like, me and my friends were much more low-key. We just like did our own thing, watched other people get dramatic and think, what is happening? Is this a thing? Okay then. Carry on, sir. I don't see the point in like, I mean, maybe I was just not like, we didn't get dramatic most of the time. Yeah, I mean, the most dramatic thing that could happen with us was like, oh my god, this person like I wanted to go hang out with my friends, but my parents said no. I didn't notice like a lot of the drama that happened in high school. Oh my god, 1 second, give me a moment. Yeah, one of the things that I noticed was most of the drama that happened in high school would always be over like a girl or a boy. Like, oh, I have a crush on so and so person, but so and so person has a crush on that person, and for some reason it always became like this weird love triangle situation. I never saw myself getting involved in that. I had like one crush on like this one person in my class. I told him he didn't like me, which was cool, and then he had a crush on somebody else, and that was basically it. I was just like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go back to watching anime now. Oh god, I had such low fucks to give. Like, this was cool, thanks for hearing me out. I'ma go watch anime now. One time I actually threatened the PE teacher and that ma'am stopped me from talking. Dude, you gotta stop threatening your teachers. Honestly. Sure. Sure. I'm sure he didn't. I did realize, like, that man tried stopping me. Stopping you from what? Calling your brother? I don't know. I never had any situations where a family member would have to come to the school. Like, at least when I was younger, it had happened because, like, basically my school bus left me behind, so my mom had to come pick me up and stuff like that. The only times family members ever had to come to the school for me was, you know, when I felt sick. And that usually happened like this. I would wake up and I would be like, Mom, I'm sick, I don't feel so well. And my mom would be like, no, you're not, you're lying, you're just lying because you don't want to go to school. And then I would, you know, she would send me to school and then I would fall sick and then she would have to come pick me up and she'd be like, why didn't you tell me you were sick? And I'm like, I did though. Oh my god. Asian moms be like, you're not sick, you're just lying. And you know what, I'll give her some credit. I did lie about being sick because I didn't want to go to school. But come on, man, telling you my tummy hurts, don't make me go. Oh god. There is some serious chat lag going on because every time I look at the overlay, it just tells me like you guys are saying something else when the conversation is in something like else. It's just like confusing. But I'm gonna have to fix this. Why is it that just because I didn't stream for a while, my settings have gone to shit? Make it make sense. I never felt that sick at school, but I did have to get picked up because my allergies got so bad my eyes swelled and I couldn't see. I've never had any allergies, like except for now when I'm allergic to dust of all things. But I've never had allergies, so I didn't have to worry about that, thankfully. I don't think I've ever met anybody here like with like food allergies. Like I know that's like a very common thing in the US, but over here I don't think I've ever met anyone with food allergies. Everyone's just like, yeah, just eat whatever you want. Did anybody roll for that one person who came before Argentini? Argentini? That's his name, right? Yeah, Argentini. The ghost girl. That's how I think of her. Argenti, not Argentini. Argenti. Me. Oh, how is she? Man, Argenti is really just Diluc with better hair, isn't he? He's really just Diluc with better hair. Ooh, no. I can't eat a lot of spice. I get itchy. I mean, yeah, I don't eat spicy food too. It doesn't suit me as such. Like, I get really sick. Not even get sick, I just can't tolerate spicy food. Like, if you ask me, like, on a scale of 1 to 10 what my spice level is, it would be like a 0.5. I really can't eat spicy food. My throat closes up. Does that count as an allergy though? I mean, I'm not sure. Like, I can eat somewhat spicy food. Like, when I'm having like momos, I will eat it with the sauce. Like, not a lot of the sauce, but some of the sauce. I just don't have a tolerance for spicy stuff. Like, my cousin, she loves spicy food. Oh my god, the funniest thing happened. We went to like this Mexican restaurant, and they had these spicy, like, I think ghost peppers or something. Like, they're supposed to be like super spicy, like if you eat it, like, you know, like extremely spicy. And she loves spicy food, and so she wanted to get that. And the waiter was like, no ma'am, you know, you shouldn't get that, it's so spicy, you won't be able to handle it. And she was just like, yeah, I'm fine with that, I like spicy food. And then it came, and they brought like this rice water sort of a thing that you can drink along with it if it gets too spicy. And then she ate it, right? And she didn't feel anything. She was just like, this is so low-key. Like, where is the spice? And I was just like, are you serious right now? Like, with the way that guy was going, no, you can't eat that, it's too spicy, blah blah blah. She's just like, yeah, that's not spicy at all. I wish it was spicier. And I was just like, ma'am, please, ma'am, I don't know what your tolerance is, but please spare the rest of us. How's my Argente? He's good. I mean, I wasn't paying attention, to be very honest. I just put it on auto and I left. But yeah, in my family, I think everybody eats spicy food except for me. I'm like the only one that has no tolerance for it. Like, my mom likes spicy food so much. If you give her something that's not spicy, like that's super spicy, she won't even realize it. Like, there are times, like, you know, we get like, by the way, did you see Black Swan? Black Swan? Who? The movie? I just know the movie. I decided not to roll this patch, saving for ratio. I want to get Argente. Like, come on, he's just a fancier Deluxe with better hair. How can I not? Oh no. Oh wait, yeah, I think I saw. Yeah, I saw her. Yeah, I did. Oh, Hanya is a 4-star. I thought she was gonna be a 5-star. Okay. I have like around, how much do I have? 4k stellar jades and a few tickets. Can I get anything in the exchange? Let's see. No, I can't. I'm completely out. Oh, what's the time right now? I have to go to work in a bit. Okay. Not gonna lie, I'm definitely skipping Dr. Ratio and ruin me for Black Swan. I'm gonna roll for Argente. If I get him, great. If I don't, I was still gonna go for Dr. Ratio because I really like his attack style. Hanya is a good unit. Was you gonna play some Star Rail tomorrow and just like catch up on that? I just wanted to just like sit and talk to you guys for today because it's just like been such a long time. So just like jumping into a game just didn't feel right, you know. But yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna play Honkai tomorrow. I have so many like, I logged in, I had so many messages, like, you know, you get those messages from the characters. I got so many of them, And then they were all like, and most of them came with side quests, and I was like, oh my god, I have so much stuff to go through now. Kind of annoying, but it's fine. God, I haven't opened my NA account in so long. It's been so long. And it's like, I'm on Inazuma on that account, but I just cannot be bothered. Because, again, like, I think Star Rail has kind of spoiled me, because over here you can just put it on auto and leave. You can't do that with Genshin. With Genshin, you have to go through each fight manually. So I feel so spoiled. But yeah. Oh, good luck for your exam. Study well and do well. You can do this. But yeah. Oh my god, let's see. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up for now, because I do have to go to work in an hour. So yeah, we'll see you guys. I'm not gonna make promises for tomorrow, because who knows what's gonna happen. But I will see you soon. Anyways, bye bye, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I did miss you guys a lot. Now I will see you next time. Bye bye.